So, I'm here with Officer Club, and I'm going to try to stump him for the prize money. Officer Clubby's, once again, trying to get publicity with his joke, challenge, and he hopes it will get him the attention of people, who might hire him for comedy clubs, or comedy TV or movies.
Here for the challenge, mate? Do your worst.
First off, could you tell our audience how you got the name William Club?
What the devil they are laughing at? That's me real name. Billy Club, stop laughing. Billy Club is me real name.
Moving along, what's 5 inches long, 2 inches wide, and drives women wild?
Cash.
That's right, mate. We are off to a good start. So, a manager had 2 employees named Jack and Mary.
Oh.
One day he realized business was so bad, he'd have to lay one of them off. Jack or Mary, he wondered all day, then at the end of the day, he decided to call Mary into the office.
Yeah.
Mary, I'm afraid I may have to lay you or Jack off. Come again, she said. I have to lay you or Jack off.
She said, lay me or jack off. Well, you'll have to jack off, cause I'm having my period. Sorry.
Let's hear it for Officer Billy Club. Which sexual position produces the ugliest children?
Ask your mother.
How do you embarrass an archaeologist?
Give him a tampon and ask him which period it came from.
What's the difference between a bitch and a whore?
A whore sleeps with everybody at the party, and a bitch sleeps with everybody at the party except you.
What's the difference between a Catholic wife and a Jewish wife?
A Catholic wife has real orgasms and fake jewelry.
What is the biggest sexual problem for a female atheist?
She has no one to yell out to during an orgasm.
What do you call an Amish guy with his hand up a horse's ass?
A mechanic.
Do you know why they call it the Wonder Bra?
When you take it off, they wonder, where do your tits go? Thank you, thank you.
Holy, she hit. You really know your stuff.
Thanks.
What do you call a virgin on a waterbed?
A cherry float.
2 nuns were ordered to paint Mother Superior's room, and they knew it was very important to never get their uniforms dirty. With the door locked, they talked about it, and decided to take off their clothes, and lock the door.
Right.
Someone knocked while they were painting in the nude, and they asked who it was. Blind man was the answer, and one of them said, again, who is it?
Right.
Blind man, he said, so they discussed it, and figured he was safe, since he was blind, and couldn't see they were naked, so, they let the blind man in.
Oh wait, I remember, he came in and said, nice melons, I'm John the blind man, here to put the blinds on the windows.
A bodybuilder called himself Dynamite, gets a girl drunk at a bar and takes her to a motel. He takes off his shirt and says, wanna see more dynamite?
Yeah.
She says yes, so he takes off his pants and says, wanna see even more dynamite? She says yeah, so much dynamite, so he gets naked, and she runs out of the room yelling, terrified, and Mr. Dynamite quickly gets dressed, and chases her down the hall.
The dumb girl says, I was afraid you were gonna blow up, say so much dynamite, and such a short fuse.
Very good, mate. What's long and hard, and full of seamen?
A submarine. That's an old one, mate.
What goes in hard and pink, but comes out soft and mushy?
Bubblegum.
What do you call an expert cook?
A master baster.
A gay guy came home one day, and found his partner with his rear end in the fridge for some reason. He said, what the hell are you doing with your fanny in the fridge?
His buddy answered, I just wanted you to come home, and have something cool to slip into.
What's another name for pickled bread?
Dildo.
Why is there a lot like sex?
Because it's no big deal, unless you're not getting any.
What's the ultimate rejection?
When you're masturbating, and your hand falls asleep.
What's the speed limit of sex?
68 at 69, you have to turn around.
What's the difference between a tire and 365 used rubbers?
One could be a good year. The other is definitely a great year.